All right, guys, it's very, very bright. Usually it's not this bright this early in the morning, but the sun is out. It's been hot lately. So if I look overblown, I'm sorry. I can't do much about the lighting. So it has been maybe 6-7 months-ish. Anyway, I have like this. So in case I'm not looking at you, I have paper because I was like, if I'm gonna do a where have I been, I don't want to go off on tangents. You know, when there's a lot of stuff going on, you're like raging and rambling. So I don't want to do that. So we're gonna do a where have I been mini thing, hopefully, and then we'll launch into some shopping things of late. We'll see how long this is. I don't want this to be a long video. So we've done this before. I do this every other year or so, where life gets like, and then YouTube is the first thing to go, and it sucks because I love YouTube and I love like sharing things and I love you guys sharing back, but it's time consuming. So when life gets hard, it's the first thing off the table, which is not good because that actually helps mental health. Like doing something you love or like or whatever that brings you joy or satisfaction helps. But that is just not how the world works. So I'm not going to get too detailed. I'm just going to share what I'm comfortable sharing. So first thing is like family stuff. If you are the oldest, or maybe if you are very specifically the oldest daughter in an immigrant family, there's a stereotype associated with that. And I would say for the most part, most girls, it is that hard. So I'm the oldest of 4 and my parents are immigrants, and you become this like family manager where you are managing like maybe more fun things like vacations and stuff. Like you create a calendar and there's itineraries and who's flying in from where and what time is everyone, like, you know, where are we eating, who wants to do what, it's incorporated, you know, that kind of thing. But when there's also kind of like issues relating to families and like interpersonal things, you also become kind of the neutralizer of those situations. Sometimes that could take years. It just really depends on what's going on. So that in itself is kind of a stressful thing. Another element, not like a negative thing, but like my sister moved back home late last year, and she had a baby. That baby that you guys are seeing everywhere, he's like my baby, but not my baby. I mean, he's my nephew, but like he was born on my birthday, so like I feel particularly like about him. So on weekends, I feel like I don't have time. Like the decompression time on the weekend is like not enough for me to recover from what has been going on during the week. But I do want to see my nephew. So on a weekend, on any given week, one of those days will be dedicated to like either seeing my sister and the baby and whatnot. So like that too. So I'm choosing that because that's good for me. You know, I love being around him. So there's that. Oh, so like if you haven't seen the baby, if you've been on Instagram, then you will have seen little peeks of him. He's on the post, the most recent post, and he's like in the stories, and he's just adorable. He's probably in the thumbnail of this video too. In case you're wondering why I wasn't in those posts, if you go to Instagram, there's a little Walmart sponsorship, so you know, go show it some love. But the campaign just called for like summer things, and it didn't include things like fashion. So if it doesn't include fashion, then therefore me cannot be in any of the posts because I would wear clothes, right? Obviously. Yeah, obviously. I don't know why I said it like that. That was super weird. Okay, so and then the posts are like she has a beautiful house. So I was like, let's use this opportunity. You know, obviously she just moved here, so her house is still, it's not even a year old to her yet. So we picked out stuff and like did decor and whatnot. So go to there if you want to see that. The next thing is work. So piggybacking off of the previous thing of family, I work in a family business. I do not recommend it. There might be family businesses that are easy to be in. Mine is not. So on top of that kind of element to a business, through the pandemic, we did fine. But it was almost like when the pandemic kind of slowed down, like early last year is when things started changing. You know, we lost some people during the pandemic, not like to death, but just like, you know, there was a lot of people changing jobs. We brought new people in there. That was, I don't even know if I can get into that. I will, but for you to understand like my responsibilities, if you look at a typical kind of like business setup, and I am in operations, So I'm scheduling like people and equipment. I am in purchasing, and purchasing to the point where like everything, not if we need a trash bag, if who's doing our lawns, just things like this. Like it's all me, and it's a lot. And then I also manage the office. I hire and I fire, all the things. And then to top it off, my bosses are my parents. So, you know, they've been running their business a certain way for decades and it's successful, but like, you know, I'm new, I'm younger, I have different ways of looking at things. So that's, you know, like on a rolling basis, that could be a point of contention. We also had like a family member leave, I would say either kind of like late last year, early this year, and that created a lot of things, not good things. So that has made my job considerably harder and longer and more stress-filled. So on top of that, or maybe because of those things, I've also had some health issues. I've had a ultrasound, you know, in this area. I've had a CT in this area. I had a ultrasound in this area. I had an endoscopy done. After all was said and done, I'm pretty sure I'm just like bordering on an ulcer, because the endoscopy results were basically like, there's like gastritis, there's a little bit of something this, a little bit of something that. I don't know. We can talk about that more. Right. So health things, very, very stressed. I have like 7 pillows on my bed for like my neck, my shoulder, this. I go to the chiropractor. I have all these massagers. I ordered a massage chair during Amazon Prime deals. Anyway, that's incoming. Very excited for that. I plan on luxuriating in that every evening, maybe twice. Very excited. Another thing that kind of was just like, our family dog passed away a couple weeks ago. And it was fairly unexpected. So it's been hitting my parents harder because he lived with my parents. If you guys ever watched videos from really long ago, there was like Echo, and he would be in my videos. He even stayed with me for a while when I like moved back home. So I honestly don't even think I have like properly grieved that, because I haven't had like the mental time to do it, I think. So that is a thing. In contrast, to kind of counteract all the things that are like seem to continually be happening. I know these are first world problems, guys. I feel like when people come on here and talk about stuff, like we get it, there's bigger problems, but like your reality is your reality. What you are existing in is, right? It is what it is. So I've been traveling to see people because, you know, during the pandemic, I didn't travel. So I went to see my brother in Dallas. I went to go see my best friend in Atlanta. She's getting married soon. And so I had to go meet her man because, you know, obviously, and they're great together. I love them. So I'm excited for that. And if you're in Atlanta and you're looking for an esthetician, like, you know, she is a good one. So I'll like put her stuff below. I visited Andrew earlier this month for like July 4th. I haven't seen Andrew. We figured since like maybe 2017. And that is a really long time. So it was so good because since I'd last seen him, he had like a whole different life. He's like in a completely different era. He went from the last time I saw him, he got a boyfriend, fiance, husband, all the same guys, and house, marriage, 2 new cats, like whole different era of his life, right? So I had to go see him because we were just like planning this tentatively throughout the year, and then finally it's just like, okay, it's a go. We got to do it. My travel there, I don't know if we can talk about that later, but that was one of those like awful experiences you hear about. And he actually is on TikTok, guys, so go follow him. He's doing like housewife stuff, celebrity news. I'm always in awe of how he can just go from like genre to platform and just like build a following, and like, you know, because he's just so fun and smart and like entertaining. So I'm also thinking about TikTok. No, I actually really want to, because I feel like as someone who just loves vlogging, I think TikTok makes the most sense because clips of my vlogs could just be clips on TikTok. And I know there's like Reels, Story, Shorts, all those things, but TikTok is my preferred platform. I'm on it like scrolling, you know, as, you know, a scroller. You know, I don't produce anything on there, but I want to. But I'm trying to decide like what to do because YouTube is kind of like, I don't watch YouTube as much. I'm also, not that I'm not into makeup, I still buy makeup, but I'm not like in that like zone anymore. And I feel like a lot of people are also like, makeup is just not like, if you've been in like the makeup world for like a decade or so, like me, like the older people, like it's fun and interesting still, but like we've seen a lot and it takes such a specific kind of product to like create interest, you know? Anyway, I do also have more travel planned for August. I'm gonna go see my brother in Dallas. I'm really excited. Here's the thing. I'm like, Texas, but the amount of stuff there, the food scene there is like no other that I've experienced in the US. The food is so good. There's so much Asian stuff. There's so much like Chinese, Japanese, maybe Vietnamese stuff. I think it's less on the Korean. I think my brother lives like in the DC area, and I think their Korean stuff is like most Korean barbecues we've been to, so good. I'm rambling, but at least I'm not rambling angrily and like upset. I'm like reminiscing and enjoying things, right? That's good. So that's really all I really feel like I need to update you on right now that I'm like comfortable saying. So let's have a super smooth transition into like things I got during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I've got this kit. I don't know if it's still available. I know the sale still is going on, but I think it's Osea, but you get the full size of the oil mini and then this body butter. I think this also started on TikTok. People were mixing this oil with different lotions and I was like, let me try it. It is a really nice oil. So for $58 and you get all of this, quite a good deal. I was also considering the Byredo Trio, but I was like, do I need it? Would I wear it? I've, you know, fully gone into like the perfume, you know, I'm like buying the Arabic fragrances. Oh gosh, guys. When I visited Andrew, we went to the King of Prussia Mall, we went to Arabian Oud. There's a scent there called, I think it's Taraf, Taraf. I cannot find a dupe for it. I want it. It was so good and it smelled so good. That whole place smelled divine, like heavenly and rich and like powerful. Oh, it was so good. And it reminded me of when I was staying in Dubai, and it was just like, I've been having a lot of kind of like memories of that time period lately, which is interesting. But yeah, that scent, phenomenal. Also, okay, so during the Nordstrom, or right now, the True & Co bras are on sale for like $30, but earlier in the Nordstrom sale, they were 40% off on Amazon during the Prime deals days. Anyway, I really love the True & Co bras. They're like super thin. There's really thin padding. It's just enough to kind of hide your nipples and stuff. This one is more of like a kind of like rounded top. I have a V-neck, yeah. And I've tried like 3 or 4 different versions and I like all of them. It really comes down to the fabric. I haven't tried any Skims things, seems to be a big deal, but yeah, so Nordstrom, True & Co. Also, don't forget to check Nordstrom Rack. They have True & Co on sale almost all the time. It doesn't have to be during the anniversary sale, okay? Continuing with the Nordstrom anniversary stuff. Good American. I feel like this is going to be one of my new staple brands when I shop the sale going forward. They have really great basics. Her faux leathers are so good. I do have an actual leather, a real leather blazer that was probably around the same price. I probably paid around 100 from like TJ Maxx or something, or maybe 150. It was a really nice real leather blazer, but this one is faux and it's so nice. Let me show you. Okay. All right. So yesterday I tried it on. I thought I hated it, but now I like it again. Yesterday I had my hair up. Whenever I have my hair up, I feel like my shoulders look massive. But now I feel like I look cute and it's hugging the right way. They have this like, you know, cute detail, a zip detail. Love that. Love that. Wish all blazers kind of did that. And then, I don't know, it's just really cute. My only issue is the fabric, the lining. Would probably be fine for most people, but I have very like eczema prone skin. My body skin is quite sensitive. So this feels like on the wrong day, or if I'm feeling stressed, like I could get like a rash. But I love it the way it fits. It hugs your arms beautifully. So at first I was gonna keep it, and then I wasn't, and then now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I want to keep it, but I can just now currently still feel that fabric, and I'm like, will I hate this? Will I hate this throughout the day? Like, is it only cute for like a photo, you know? Another staple are either the Spanx leggings or the commando leggings, the faux leather ones, depending on which ones I've like worn too much. The Spanx, if you were like smaller, I would recommend going to the girls. So I get like I think I get a 10-12. And it's thinner, the material, but it still kind of hugs you in, but it's not as like, you know, which we don't like. This time I got an extra small. I usually get a small. I probably have 2 or 3 pairs of a small. And I don't know if I've just like worn them too much, but I've noticed like during the day, sometimes like the waist will kind of start to fall a little, which then creates a little bit of bunching around the knee, which we don't like that. Yeah, these, I don't know, I got cut off, but these great. They don't slide off. You can wear them and they're not like moving. You don't get any bunching, and just don't overeat because you can't breathe. I always buy sunglasses like that are aesthetic and fashion, and I like the way they look on my face, whatever. But a lot of the ones, they're oversized. So a lot of oversized glasses don't look good when you put them on the top of your head, at least not on the top of my head. Or they have like the little nose pieces that like tug at your hair. So I was like, okay, we need to, on a daily basis, for the most part, just find some like rando glasses that just are for the top of the head. So I found this set, it was a duo on Amazon, and these just look really nice. I probably bought like 10 pairs of these, and the style of sunglasses is quite popular right now because I think it probably mimics like a Prada sunglass. I wore these when I went to go visit Andrew, and he's like, are those Prada? I'm like, they are not, but now that you say it, like I can see why you would think that. But even if I wanted to wear them, right, they're still cute. So then I wanted to get a decorative pair, and I found these. So like if I were to do like a gold hoop, like not these are still really cute though, little gem things, are like Forever 21, right? Yeah. But like a chain necklace. I got these 2 pieces of jewelry from Ahava Jewels. I'll link them below. I don't know, I think they're doing 25% off through something, but maybe July 30th. I got like, it's a Prada, I'll get it. It's easier to show you than explain to you. So like, let's say she'll source an actual Prada little plate, and then she'll throw it on like a chain. So cute, right? Like, you guys understand the vibe I'm creating, right? Love it. This is a little Christian Dior little, I don't know what you want to call it, charm. And then she threw it onto like this chain that is like so cute. And I was concerned it wouldn't shine properly, but it has a beautiful amount of shine. So right now everything is 25% off. I see these kind of boutique-y type things on Instagram a lot. So I like, and her shop shows up all the time for me. So I started looking at it and thinking about it. And then I was like, oh, she's based in like Columbus, Ohio. And I was like, okay, I need to buy and support an Ohio girl who is like, you know, doing cute shit. So that's that. Okay, let's finish off with some TJ Maxx, y'all. The inflation is for real. Like, I really think about every purchase now. Like, this is a very prime example for me personally. The Tweezerman tweezers, usually when they're not marked down at TJ Maxx, the small ones are like $9.99. I think they're $11.99 now, which means for me to buy this on sale, it has to go down. So when it goes on sale, it is now like $9 or $10. I'm like, that's not a sale. That's your original price from 2 years ago, and that's what I want to exist in that time period. But this one went down to $7, so I was like, okay, now I can buy a backup. Another thing I grabbed, this was on sale too, $10. If you're familiar with the shape of pillow, Nurse Jamie does a whole bunch. So I have her original pillow, the non-memory foam one, and I picked up the memory foam one, and I was like, it's okay. It's a little like, I don't know, I need a lot of pillows. I switch between pillows like within a night of sleep. But hers have satin, oh my god, Sumo's hair is everywhere. Hers have like a satin pillowcase, and these are not. So I just take the satin pillowcase and I put it on this, because this memory foam is really nice. So if you like sleeping, you know, I'm a back sleeper, so if you turn this way, you won't get like, you know, your face won't smush. Like, it just prevents your face from smushing. Lastly, if you're still here, I want to share these gummies with you. I got them at Ross. They're called Amos 4D. This is what the bag looks like. You might even see this at like Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Can I show you these gummies? I have 2 bags. I had never tried them before, but I was just like, I know they're gonna be good. Guys, look this. This is an apple. The pineapple, a strawberry, and like grapes. Like, how cute. And they're delicious. Like, I'm not gonna have this now because it's like really early in the morning. I haven't eaten anything else, but so cute. Highly recommend. I did see them on Amazon. Very overpriced. These were still like $4.69 for a bag, which is kind of pricey, but this is heavy. 13 ounces. Yeah, a little less of a pound, but you know, still highly recommend if you're into gummies. Okay, I guess we'll just end this here. Check out Instagram. Let me know what kind of content we would like to see on TikTok, because I feel like outfit videos would be really easy to do there. Just like anything on the fly, in my car, this, like, you know, I just, you know, just kind of like things you would typically see in a vlog, but like more concise and on the fly. Like when you do YouTube, specifically like beauty YouTube or like skincare YouTube, you have to come on here looking a certain way. Like, I feel like if my roots are showing, I'm like, if my nails aren't done, I'm like, like you feel uglier the longer you're looking at yourself on camera. Whereas TikTok just seems so much more casual and easy and like, yeah. All right, so that's the catch up. Let me know how you've been. What have you been doing for the past 6 or 7 months? How has your life changed? And yeah, just, you know, any kind of hey, hi, hello. Thank you for everyone who's already been saying hey on Instagram, and everyone who even like randomly would message me in the past year to just be like, hey, thinking of you, or hey, what's up? What are you doing? That kind of thing. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon.